Y'all see the thumbnail? Y'all see the title? I waited to do some research on this subject that I'm about to talk about, or this topic, because I kind of thought that it might have been fake, might have been just for some views. But come to find out, y'all, this story is facts, because the Atlanta PD is investigating. So 17 people went on Indeed.com to fill out applications for jobs. And when they were given an interview, they went to these interviews and never made it back home. It's crazy, y'all. Listen, man, the world that we once lived in is no longer. Just keep that in mind, y'all. The world that we once lived is no longer. All right? It's crazy out here. It's a crazy world. There's crazy people in it. There's a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just children being snatched up. Adults, women, men are being snatched up. Now, I'm not going to keep this, PG, but because I got to really stress how I feel. What the fuck is going on, Indeed? So you mean to tell me, Grand Rising, Neek Hawks, Grand Rising. So you mean to tell me that people can't fill out applications online? Like me, I don't come from that era. You know what I'm saying? I come from the era where you went inside of a building, you filled out the application right then and there, you turned it in, and they, tell you to call back, or they'll give you a call or whatever. I don't like doing nothing online. I might be too old school or whatever the case may be, but same thing with paying bills. I like to physically go into a building and pay my bills. That way, if there's something that happened with that bill and they say I didn't pay it, I could be like, hey, I spoke to Tasha at the front desk. Or I spoke to, I don't know, Jennifer at the front desk. And she was wearing green the day that I came in. Described to a T, so they know for a fact, oh yeah, Jennifer did wear green that day, or whatever. But you mean to tell me 17 people filled out applications on Indeed? Grand Rising, Foxy. So 17 people went to fill out applications. Like, for some reason, when I saw this on Instagram, I'm not saying like everything is a lie or everything is for views, but that's what I was assuming. So I said, yo, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do my research on it. So I do my research, and it's true. Atlanta PD is investigating this case. Now, that's just 17 people. But what about people that's gone missing all around this United States? From years ago with a bunch of women, all different ages in Ohio. What about DC? And majority of these people, or I should say 9 out of 10, it's melanated folks that's gone missing. There's a video that I want to upload later on too, about Walmart and how Walmart and the military are connected. And there's been some weird things happening at Walmart, from children being snatched up from the back of the Walmarts. And there's this makeshift wall, and they snatching children that, is by themselves away from their parents, to portals being inside Walmarts. Listen, man, again, the world we once lived in is no longer. We have to keep this in mind. This is why when I go out, especially with my children, I'm on high alert. I move like the military ops, special ops, Rangers, Navy SEAL, whatever you want to call it. I'd rather be petrified than be lax and then things happen. Especially when it's crowded areas and I go out with my children, I make sure like we don't enter no crowds. We stay on the outskirts, and I'm peeping all my peripheral visions of exits just in case something happens, because 9 out of 10 times that's when they use whatever you want to call it, for the YouTube community guidelines. I won't say certain things, but y'all know the gist of what I'm trying to say. They use mass events to perform certain things, okay? And they need the regular folks who are sheeped out, who's under the spell, unfortunately, to do these type of events. You get what I'm saying? You know, I have a saying, Foxy Moon, she's my sis. We've been rocking for years. She know my saying. I always say, stay vigilant and move militant. I'm not saying because it sounds cool. I'm not no damn rapper. It ain't a bar. I'm saying it because, listen, that's the way you gonna survive in this crazy world when things pop off. You get what I'm saying? It could be any type of event that I go to. I'm on high alert. Like my senses heighten up. And again, I'm in my late 40s. If I wasn't this way, who knows if I was around today? So I'd rather be thinking like that than not. What was it, 2 weeks ago? I went to the Museum of Science with my daughter's class and stuff like that. The whole time I'm there, the children is enjoying themselves. I'm enjoying myself, but I'm paying attention to people that's in the building, looking at who might be a weirdo, who might be trying to snatch one of these children, because I was in charge of 5, 6 of them alongside with my daughter. So I got to make sure, you know, that we all come back together. We all get on the bus together. You know, that's just me. Again, I see why, you know, my parents in the 80s raised us super strict. You know what I'm saying? Now I see why. And to me, you know, I was a child, so I don't know how really the world was, you know, as a kid in the 80s. I mean, I seen it, but that's not to say that these things weren't happening.